Now, I was reading Matthew 25, and the first 10 verses talks about the wise and the foolish virgins. And it started making me ask myself questions that I believe all other Christians should ask themselves. And one of the main questions I came across was, would I be considered wise or foolish? And some people will be like, well, I'm Christian, so I'm wise. But not because I am Christian, it does not make me wise. They were all virgins, but it did not make them all wise. Now, in the chapter, the foolish asked the wise for their oil, and obviously the wise said, no, we can't give you because we'll run out for ourselves and also for you, that it says in the Bible. Now, it leads to another question. Do you have a relationship with God for yourselves? Are you in a position where you can hear and receive things from God? Do you know God? Do you know His voice? Or do you depend on someone to have that relationship for you? These are all questions we should ask ourselves. Now, it's dangerous for us to actually depend on someone to come to us and say, well, God, tell me to tell you so and so. It's dangerous for us to rely on our pastors or deacons or missionaries to have that relationship with God for us that we should be having with Him, because that means I do not know God. So anyone can come to me and say, God said so and so, and it wasn't God. But because I don't know God for myself and I don't know His voice, I go astray. I don't know the vision that He has, the path that He has for me. So anything I hear, I take it and I go. This is dangerous. Now, I'm going to give a name to this person. So say Bob said, hey, God told me to tell you this, but that was not so. God actually did not say that. When God comes and you're at the great white throne, and God says, He opens up the book, He pulls out the records, and He says, so this and this happened. That is not what I wanted for you, and because of this, you went astray. Bob isn't gonna come beside you and say, it's my fault, I told them something wrong. He ain't gonna do that. Ain't nobody gonna come beside you and say, well, it's my fault because I made them do this. Everybody got a free choice. Everybody has a decision that they have to make. God gave you free will. Therefore, you will be the one standing in front of Him by yourself, taking accountability for what you did. So again, ask yourself these questions. Do I know God? Have I opened up my heart to Him? He's knocking on the door to your heart. Have I opened up my heart to receive Him? Have I, even these are key things that I've even asked myself. Have I allowed Him to heal places in my life that need healing? Places that I've been hurt that needs healing. Have I allowed Him to heal that? Have I allowed Him to clean out places in my life that needs cleaning? Or have I shut that door and be like, nah, God, I don't want you there? It's serious things that we should ask ourselves. So, more of this story, get your life together. Get a relationship with God. Don't depend on anybody to have that relationship for you. Because when the time comes and you don't have a relationship with Him, you don't want to hear, depart from me, I knew you not. That's not something you want to hear. You want to make it to heaven. You want to have eternal, rest, peace, happiness with Him. That's the only way you're going to get it. Because when that door is shut, it's shut. You ain't going in nowhere. So better to have that relationship with Him, secure your place in heaven, and be happy. Have a blessed day. I just think this is something that we should ask ourselves, and yeah, peace.